Back here with Sheikh Hussein Yi. Now tell us, Sheikh, please, how deeply were you involved in Buddhism?
If you look back to my lifestyle,
Yeah.
from young I like to get involved in all the spiritual kind of thing. And the best way to get involved is to serve the temple. That's the best way. That means you're in the temple, you're close to the monk, you're close to all these so-called religious people.
Yes.
Who can explain to you more about, what the teaching of Gautama Buddha is about.
Mm-hmm. Was he like a prophet to them, or what was he? Do they look at him like a god?
To them, before, they look at them like a leader, spiritual leader.
Okay.
They don't call him prophet, actually. Yeah, they're like their master. Yeah, they're gurus. So
They call like the guru.
they're gurus now.
Yeah.
But later on, what happened? People start to worship him.
Later, this is way
yeah,
later.
of course. They later, like the Chinese today, majority, if they want to ask something, they'll go to the temple, the Buddhist temple, and they start to call his name and ask some kind of blessing through him.
Did he ever tell people to do that?
No, not in his time. He
No.
never allowed anybody to worship him, or he never claimed himself as God, or that he have some kind of godship with him. No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just coming to the assumption,
Yeah.
because you're our teacher, so please, if I say anything that's not correct, we in Islam, we believe that over 124,000 messengers were sent.
Yes.
Is it possible that this might have been a messenger that had called people to pure monotheism? Is it possible?
To my understanding,
Yeah.
I won't say that everybody should believe what I
Yeah.
feel.
What do you
but
feel?
through my own research, after coming to Islam, and I compare back to the teaching, the Tawhid of Islam, and the teaching of Gautama, I don't see any differences. And I believe, like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did inform us, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنْ نَعْبُدَ اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُ الطَّاغُوتَ. Indeed, Allah said, we have sent to all nations a messenger, Rasulan, a messenger, whose duty is to invite people to believe in one God and to stay away from all other gods. That means no idol worshipping, human worshipping, shaitan, what you call devil worshipping. No, you worship only one God. And like what you said earlier, you said that the Prophet did say that the 120,000 of Prophet has been sent. Only majority of the name is not been known to even to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it was stated in the Quran too, that Allah informed our Prophet that there are many prophets that Allah have sent, that his name also Allah did not inform our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And only our Prophet said 120,000 of them.
So from your investigation, it's possible.
It's possible. It's possible.
But over time, people changed his teachings?
It's just like what happened to the Christianity.
With Jesus.
With Jesus.
He never claimed that he was
yeah,
God.
The same thing happened
But
to
people,
Jesus.
yeah, but people worshiping him.
Now people are worshiping him.
Yeah.
The same thing, what is happening to a lot of other people, other so-called cult group. They are worshiping their gurus. They are worshiping their leaders.
Yeah.
Where all these good people normally, like I'm talking about Gautama now, never in his lifetime he allowed anybody to worship him. Never once he claimed that he is God. Neither he denied God. Because he do pray. There's prostration in the teaching of Gautama.
Where can they go now if someone's a Buddhist, okay, and we are trying to reach out to the whole of humanity? Because caring is sharing, so we're trying to share the truth.
True.
So where can they go now to look to verify some of these things?
The best way is they must come back to the Quran. The Quran is the final book.
Yes.
Without going back to the Quran, then it's not easy for you to know what is right, what is wrong. The Quran is not something new. It's here to confirm what was revealed to the early prophets.
Gotcha.
That's very important. That's why it's a blessing that we Muslims have the Quran, but it's unfortunate a lot of people who are not yet Muslim don't have the opportunity to read the Quran. Maybe because Muslims do not encourage them to read, or maybe they are afraid.
Yeah.
You see, there are people that I have some cousins, sisters, who I offer her a Quran. I say, I can read your Bible. Can you read my Quran?
That's from the devil, they'll say. Have you
They
heard
say,
this?
Yeah, sometimes, and they say, no, please don't give me a book.
Like
because we will be reminded, there's maybe some magic there.
Yeah, crazy.
I say, it's just a book.
Yeah.
I mean,
you read every other book.
Why
read
can't
this
you
book.
just read this book?
Yeah.
Just be open about it.
Yeah.
So we believe that if people will open their heart, be sincere about it, just read what is written in the Quran, then they will find the truth. The Islam is not here to tell you that, Islamic God that we believe Allah, He is not the Lord of the Arabs, or God to a particular nation or tribe. Allah, He is telling us about Himself. He's here, Allahu Rabbul Alameen. Allah is the creator of the universe. He is not Rabbul Arab or Rabbul any other particular nation, Pakistani or so on. But He is Rabbul Alameen, means the creator, the sustainer of the universe.
Of everything and all.
Of everything. So this is the God of Moses, God of Jesus, God of Adam, God of Abraham, God of Buddha.
Yeah. God of Buddha too.
Buddha.
But tell us now, let's go back a little bit. So you mentioned Christianity. So you were born into a mother, father, family of Buddhists, and then did you go and become a Christian?
Yes, no.
Talk to us about how did this happen now?
No, you see, when we are young at the time, when we go deeper to the teaching of Gautama, teaching of Buddhism, you find that there's a lot of don'ts. A lot of don'ts, that means you go for pure vegetarian, example.
Buddhists, you're not supposed to eat meat?
No meat.
No meat.
No meat, because now this is not from the teaching of Gautama, no.
This also is something,
Yes,
Veda,
some addition there.
Cultural influence?
Yes. It's a Veda because they are very close to Hinduism.
Yeah.
Because even Gautama is from India.
Yeah.
So they have the influence of this vegetarian kind of thing. Of course, they have good intention. They said that if you eat a lot of meat, it's very difficult for you to control your desire, your destructive desire.
There goes the fasting.
Yep.
5 pillars of Islam. Alhamdulillah.
Everything is in.
But it's been distorted.
Yeah, it's part of the partial here and there. But when you look into Islam, Islam covers everything.
Yes.
That's why we say Islam is a complete deen. Allah says, Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. Today I have perfected this religion for you.
Alhamdulillah.
That is how the difference between the early Dhyan and Islam, because Islam is here to complete and to perfect what is not been perfected before this.
Yes.
So if you look carefully about the teaching of Gautama, to be fair to this man, you will never find anything that he said against the Tawhid.
Against the pure monotheism. One God.
One God.
Not 3 and 1, 4 and 1.
No.
God, man, none of this stuff. God having children, none of this.
No, none of this.
Okay.
None of this. And also you see what his main teaching is divided into two. The Sukha and the Dukkha.
Sukha and the Dukkha. What is that?
Sukha means glad tiding.
Okay.
That means good news.
Good news.
And Dukkha means a warning. A warning if you reject the message.
Yes.
Now you go back to Islam.
Same thing here.
The same thing that Allah sent the prophets to bring two news. Bashira wa Nazira. Good news and bad news. Good news for those who respond and accept the truth that come from one God. The God of every one of us. The bad thing is if you reject it. That means you choose not to believe in the true God.
Yes.
It's not good for you, of course. Because at the end of the day, like you do not appreciate what Allah the Almighty who have given you everything. In return, you go against Him. It's not good for everybody. So Sukha and Dukkha, if you look into that, it's just like Bashira wa Nazira.
Yes.
So, but because of there are so many bid'ah involved too, and the don't is more than the do, it makes life very difficult for people who are very young age, like we.
So that was you now?
That's me now.
Too many rules and regulations?
Yeah, it's not easy.
It was tough.
Easy. It's tough. no woman at the time, no lady, you cannot have any relation with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
You know? You just isolate yourself, get close to the Almighty, and then you got to learn how to beg, how to be humble, you know, and learn how to walk barefoot. No, and all this teaching, if you go back to the Quran, even the Quran says, "Wala tamshi fil ardi maraha." Don't walk on the earth of on this land with pride.
Yeah.
Be humble. But how do they teach the people to be humble? You must take out your shoes.
So you can say it's kind of going to an extreme now.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that they are here to prepare.
Yeah.
To prepare the people to get ready for the coming revolution.
Yeah.
It's like Moses prepared his people before coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
And Jesus is preparing his people for the coming of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
So that's what.
So of course this is more on the way to prepare people from one stage to another stage.
Yeah.
And then when come to Islam is complete.
Okay, let's hold off right there. We got to take another break, Sheikh,
No.
and we'll be right back with more of the story here on the Dean Show. Back here on the Dean Show with Sheikh Hussein Yi. So now, too many rules, and we're learning a little bit about Buddhism, and we're being enlightened to know that, hey, there's pure monotheism in there, and a lot of similarities to Islam.
No.
But now we also see that, okay, as a young man, all these rules are not fitting with what you want to do, so you move over to what's the next step here?
Because I felt that it's against my fitra.
Okay.
It's also against my nature as a human. There's so many don'ts, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think this is correct.
Yes.
But who are we to make any comment at the time? Because now all this teaching, this so-called, all this religious teaching is more on tradition. There are a lot of other things involved now. It's not easy to go back to the pure teaching of the Guatemala.
Is it kind of like if you go to one village, they're doing something different from the other one, and everyone's changing?
Changing. Everybody is doing some adjustment here and there. So then we make another hijrah to Christianity. Christianity, my sister, they are also very involved in a Christian religion.
Okay.
So I became a Christian. And in Christianity, of course, we enjoy life because in Christianity, almost everything is okay.
Now you can
the opposite now.
Now you can, what we say, kick it.
Yeah.
Meaning like you can just.
Yeah, we're free now.
You're free now. Just say you believe.
You believe it, alhamdulillah, everything is okay.
It's all
everything taken care of.
Yeah. You got the JC Gold card. We put it on G's best. Stock for the law.
So to us, we feel that this is good.
Yeah.
This is more interesting in life.
Yeah.
You know? Almost you can do anything. If you commit sin, you just go to make some confession and then baptize yourself. Alhamdulillah, you are clean again.
And you can just go ahead and let your desires run loose.
Just do.
So this is it now, Christianity. We're going to go ahead. This is a very, very interesting story. And I'm sure you're excited to hear how he came to Islam, from Buddhism to Christianity. But you're going to have to tune